This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Madan.
Okay, so yesterday we were discussing about S3 service, storage service. So today let's see how to work with S3 service. Here you can type S3. We get option S3 here. Okay, this is recording, right? Okay. So now click on S3. So on the left side, we can see on the left side, we have three bars, right? You click on that. You can click on create bucket also, or you can click on the three lines over here on the left side. You see, you click on it, you get buckets here. Okay, click on buckets. As of now, you see here, no buckets are available. And if you see, read here carefully, general purpose buckets. Buckets are containers for data stored in S3. Those are the just containers. Okay, now to create a bucket, click on create bucket. Now here, by default, it is taking Mumbai region, and but you also see the here, it's showing as global. It's showing as global. Even though we're creating the bucket in Mumbai region, you can access this bucket from any other region. As of now, it is showing as global. So when you select any other service like EC2, here you will see the region specific name, Mumbai region like that. But here for S3, we are seeing as global. That difference you should understand. Like uh, like this S3 service, we have another service called IIM. IIM. This also a global service. Okay, there are few services which are global, right? So now bucket name, give the bucket name. As you know, bucket name should be all small letters, and if you read here, bucket name must be unique within the global namespace and follow the bucket naming rules. Okay, so now I will say uh, something. I will say project project 12 something I will say, and hyphen I will say date is February 20th something. I will give this, I will try to give some unique name. If you don't give like this, for example, if you say my bucket, for example, say my bucket only, then come down here, object ownership. So as of now it is disabled. That means you cannot access, you don't have, you have not given any ownership to this bucket. If you want to access this bucket publicly, then click on ACLs enabled. Click on ACLs enabled. That we can do later also. As of now, ignore it. And next option is block public access settings for this bucket. So it is blocked now. The check mark showing it is blocked now. But if you uncheck it, only then the bucket contents can be accessible. You have to uncheck it, and also you have to enable the access control list. You have to enable the access control list, as well as you have to uncheck the block all public access. These two things if you do, only then the contents inside the bucket can be accessible to the public. That we see how to do today. Now just come down here, versioning also we'll discuss. Click on create bucket. Now when I click on create bucket, it's not showing any error, nothing it is showing. But if you scroll up, it's showing in red color bucket with the same name already exists. So that is the reason the name should be unique. Let me try with project 12 hyphen February 20th is a bucket name I want to give, and this bucket I want to give access to everyone. Then click on block all public access. Click uncheck this one. After unchecking, then you have to acknowledge here. I acknowledge that the current settings might result in the bucket and the object within the becoming public. We have to acknowledge it. Click on yes here. Now we are acknowledging that yes, I am knowingly I am giving the access to public access. So that you have to acknowledge here. And then what is versioning? These things I will discuss later. But first of all, let's create a bucket now. Click on create bucket. You see successfully created bucket with name with this name. To upload files and folders or to configure additional bucket settings, choose view details. Okay, you can close it. You can close it now. Now you see we have the bucket with the name project 12 February 20. This way we will create a bucket. Now next, what is a bucket for? Bucket is a container for adding the data. So what I have to do now? I have to get inside the bucket. I have to get inside the bucket. For that, what you have to do? Click on the hyperlink. Now you are inside the bucket. You see. So it is Amazon S3 in buckets. Inside the bucket is a bucket. We are inside the bucket now. Now in this bucket, you can upload files, folders, or you can create new folder. You can do anything. Okay. For example, here on the desktop, I want to create a folder for a file, for example, something test file. Say test file created on Feb 28th. This file I want to upload. You save it. Okay, close this. Now let's. I want to upload this file. Only one file I will take as example. Let's go. Now, now we are inside the bucket. Now click on upload. Here we have two options: add file, add folder. You can add single file or multiple files, or you can at least add upload complete folder as well. Both you can do. As of now, I want to upload a file. So on the desktop, go to select the test file. Click on test file. Open. Here is a file. The file we uploaded now. Its size is 38 bytes. Only 38 bytes. So this is a file we selected just now. Now come down. Click on upload button. It's saying upload succeeded. Our file is succeeded. Okay, the file is succeeded. Just scroll up and here we have a close button to close this green bar. Click on close button. It is closed now. Now you see inside a bucket we have a file now. Inside a bucket we have a file now. See again I'm clicking on buckets. This is the bucket we created just now. And get inside the bucket. How to get inside the bucket? Click on the hyperlink. Now inside the bucket we have one file. This way we upload the multiple files. Suppose, for example, here take one of the project, for example. I'm renaming this folder. So it's not mandatory to rename these things, but let me rename it. I'm removing from here. I'm cutting from here, pasting on my desktop. So little fashion is a folder I want to upload. In this folder, you see, or else I will cut here and will paste it on desktop so that you will be clear. So this little fashion is a folder. In this folder, we have multiple files. Now I want to upload this folder. Then how can I do it? Again, go to our buckets. So this is a bucket. Now I will click on again. This time I will select folder. I'm not selecting file now. No need to select individual files. If you click on this, if you go to downloads, sorry, desktop, and if you open the little fashion folder, each and every file no need to select. That way is not correct. You can directly click on add folder, right? Add folder, select the little fashion folder completely, and then click on the upload button. Now it's saying this will upload all the files from little fashion. Do this only if you trust site. Upload it. Now it's saying the file having 40 files. Having 40 files, and size is 2.1 MB. So all these files will be uploaded now. So not many are there in that. So all these files are uploading now in one stretch. So simply come down, click on upload. So all are now slowly uploading now, succeeded. So next page, these are also uploading now. So one by one, everything is uploading now. Now all folders are uploaded now. Okay, now close this button. You see now we have got the folder, a new folder we uploaded now. We upload a file, it is text file. We upload a folder, it's a folder. When you double click on that link, you see you'll see all the files and also CSS folder, images folder, JS folder. Many folders are there. If you click on images folder, for example, if you click on this images folder, in that we have some more files, JPG, pictures, and in this we have another folder called slideshow. Click on that. In this, three files are there. So all the files at a time are moved. You see the above. You see carefully where we are. You can see in Amazon S3 inside buckets folder. Inside we our bucket name. Inside that we are in the little fashion folder. Inside that we are in the images folder. Inside that we have a slideshow folder. Inside that we have. This way you can see the path when you scroll up. Now I want to go back to little fashion, click on it. Now all the files and photos you can see. I want to see the content in the bucket, click on the bucket name, the files are there. Any questions till now? Now, how to access
From
this file then?
here, yeah,
Yes,
from here can we view the file?
yes, Rajesh. Yes, correct. We can view that, but how to view that we will see in a moment. We will see in a moment.
Okay.
So now click on test file. For example, click on test file. I want to view the content of test file. You know the content what we have typed in that. Click on that. When you click on that, we are inside the test file, and the test file having some properties. See, these are the properties. These are the properties. So when you come down, these are your object URL. Text file is an object, as we discussed yesterday. Everything is object. This is an object now. In S3 service view, in the view of S3 service, it is an object for it. Now object having a URL. So how the URL looks? Your bucket name, your service name, your region, website name, and your file name. All right, the same thing we discussed yesterday. When you copy this, you cannot access it because access control list is not disabled. It is enabled now. It's now not allowing. It will not allow us to see the content. So let me share with you anyway. So you try to open this link on your browser and let me know what you are seeing.
This XML file does not appear to have any style information.
Right. If I check myself here on my screen, it says that access denied. Access is denied. If you see carefully, all
Yeah,
of you
okay.
getting the same, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
all of you getting the same. Yeah. Okay. So it is access is denied. Then what we have to do? We have to disable the access control list. Then only we can view the control. So there is a service called access control list that we have to disable. How to disable that? See, in this link, just scroll up. Here on the right side we have object actions is there. Object actions is there. If you click on that, come down, we have a menu option called make public using ACL nothing but access control list. So make public using ACL. If you but this is disabled. This is disabled now. So how to enable it first? Then what you have to do is that go to on the object. Here we have properties, we have permissions also. Click on the permissions. Click on the permissions. This is access control list. We are in the access control list now. Okay. Now what we have to do, this bucket as bucket owner enforce setting applied for object ownership. So click on this hyperlink. See, bucket owner enforced. Click on this hyperlink. When you click on it, you get this page. Here what you have to do is you have to enable ACL enable. This is disabled now. You have to enable it. Click on ACL's enable, and then you have to acknowledge here at the bottom. I acknowledge that ACLs will be restored. You click on this. Now everybody can access it. Everybody can access it. So this is enabled now. Now this is enabled on what? On the bucket, not on the file itself. It is enabled on the bucket now. So now whatever object we create inside this bucket, this will applied. So on every object from now on, whatever we create will apply on the bucket. Since it's applied on the bucket, therefore all the files which are now going to we are upload, this ACL enabled will be reflected on them. So you no need to come again and again. You no need to enable this. One time is enough. Once time you do this, then it will be applied on the bucket itself. It's not applied on the particular file, a particular object. It applied on the bucket itself directly. Just come down and say save changes. Now where are we? We are inside the bucket, right? But I want to go to the file, right? Object, text file. I'm inside the bucket now. So when I click on permissions, when I clicked the permissions, it was when we selected the object. At that time, object was there. But once the permissions is clicked, the page has been changed now. On the left side, we won't see the file, right? Click on the object now. We are inside the bucket. Now inside bucket we have files, right? Click on objects. Now we will see the objects now. Again go to test file. This time already I have enabled the permissions. When I click these permissions, we enable the ACLs. That is fine. But this time what we have to do, go to object actions, and here we have button menu option called make public using ACL. This we have to now we have to click on this and we have to make this URL public. Now this is enabled now. Click on it and simply say make public. Successfully edited, public access. Close. Now all of you refresh your link now. All of you refresh your link. Let me know what you getting.
Yeah, we are getting the file.
Right? Hopefully
Yes.
everyone getting the same. See,
Yeah.
everybody got the file content now. That means you are able to see the content which I have created, which is on my desktop. Right? I uploaded to the S3 bucket. Now everybody able to access it. That is fine. Okay, that is fine. Now again what I will do in the same file. Now I will try to explain about versioning now. Okay, why the version is required, that we will see now. Now in test file, next what I will do, this is,
Yeah, yeah. One doubt.
I'm sorry,
One
yes
doubt.
Rajesh.
Once open
Ye-
that console.
okay.
So here we have provided that ACL enabled to the bucket, right? So if
Yes,
we want to restrict particular files to be not to be opened, so what is the process? That means
every file,
some, yeah.
even though we enable bucket level, but every
Okay.
time you have to make, whenever you upload a new file, every time you have to make it
Hmm.
public, every time.
Okay.
So since I have made this enabled, now next time
Okay.
if you are
For this particular file only, file will take this option enable.
correct, you are right,
So then only it will be visible to the public.
you are right.
So then what is the difference between that we provided ACL enable to the bucket and we are doing this one inside this file?
So difference is that it's a controlling at a bucket level control. That is bucket level control. This is file level control.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. At the bucket level control,
Okay.
and this is file level control.
Okay.
right? If you disable that ACL, then no, even though you cannot even make any file public. The complete bucket is now
Okay.
not accessible,
Okay. Okay. Done.
right? Okay. Now this is a file. Now I want to change this. This is second line. Okay, right. This is second line. Now I saved it. Now if I upload it, as you know, if I upload it, what happens? It will overwrite the content. If I upload it now, already I have a file, because I'm going to upload the same file name, because file name is same. If I upload it, then this file will be, because this file is same name, and uploaded file also same name, then the content will be overwritten. On top of it, it will be overwritten. You will miss the previous version. So if I say, now if I say upload, add files, desktop, text file, and come down, click on upload. Now if you see, it is now uploaded 9:26. The content has been changed now. Can you refresh here now? What are you getting? Again, access the file is changed now. Again, it's a new file for a service. Yes, for service, it's a new file now. You have modified it. It's a new file now. Now you decide whether you want to access this version or not. This new content you want to access it or not. Then again you have to make it you have to give the permission. So go to object actions, click on make public using ACL. Just one time. Again, make public. Now when you refresh, you have to see now two lines now. Now this file is now public. So next time, every time whenever you do change, then again it will ask for your permission. But here my question is, we lost the previous version. The previous version contains only one line, but I want to see that previous version as well. I want to see the previous version as well, and the first version, second version as well. I want to maintain the versions which we discussed yesterday. So for that, we have to enable versioning in S3 service. So go to here to the bucket, click on the bucket. The bucket level, I am enabling the permissions. Click on the bucket and go to properties. Go to the properties. Come down. Here is a bucket versioning. Currently, the bucket versioning is disabled. So versioning is a means of keeping multiple variants of an object in the same bucket. So multiple whatever files you have modified, every file will be available in the in the same bucket. So I want to enable it. Click on edit button here on the right side, edit. Come down, click on enable. Click on enable. We don't have disable option. Once you enable, we don't have disable option. We will have suspend option. We can suspend it temporarily, but you cannot disable it. Once you enabled it, it will be, now you cannot disable it. The version will be version will be enabled, suspended for some time if you want. So now I'm clicking on enable. Just come down, click on save changes. Now you see we get a new tab here. Previously it was not there. Now we got a new tab called show versions. We got a new tab called show versions. Before that it was not there. It's a toggle. We call it the toggle button. When you click on the here on the right side, it color changes to blue, and here you see on the version ID, if you see here for text file, it is showing null because you just now enabled it, right? So it won't contain any value version ID, it won't come. But now onwards, if you upload the same file again, then this current file will be saved as a previous version, and the new version which you are uploading, that will be given a new version ID. Let's try that. Okay, this time what I will do, this is third line added after enabling versioning. This one I want to upload. Now you see carefully, here only version is shown here. Now I'm uploading. Upload, close button. Now come down. If you see carefully, this is again disabled, right? Show version is disabled. Enable it. Scroll down. You see we got a new version ID. This is the previous version. This is the latest version. Now we have two versions. Hope you're understanding. This link, this previous version, you can access it. Okay, I'm right clicking on it. I'm opening in a new tab. Okay, I'm opening on the new tab. So we are on the first version. It's version ID is null, right? See, version ID equal to null. The link has been changed now. Link has been changed now. Copy this link. Because this was already previously we enabled, right? We made it public, right? That is the reason it's not denying it. We already applied, even though link has been changed, we already applied the rule for that page, that text file. That is the reason it's enabling. Now the second version will not, we have to enable again. The second version, I'm opening in the new window now. I can click here. I can click here, but this page will replaced. That is the reason I'm moving it to opening in new page. Open link in new tab. This is a new tab, and scroll close this left side, close this cross button so that you can see full page. I'm closing it. Now file name is same, but you come down, you see it's having the version is not shown here, version not shown here, but the content will change when you access it. The content will change now. Let's see. But you cannot access it. You have to enable it. When you copy this, you cannot see it. Access denied here. So because this was uploaded just now, when you upload freshly any object, when you upload every time, whenever you upload any file with any change, even though file name is same, you have to give access. So what I have to do, just go to options sections and make public access using ACL. Make public. Now you refresh it now. This is third line added after enabling versioning. This is the previous version. This is the third version. Let's try with the other one. Okay, this is fourth line. So this one I have saved now. Lot of windows are there. Let me close. Now I will upload again. Upload, add files. Now again click on the button, slider button, show versions. Now you will see another version now. So this is first version, this is second version. Now the second version link will change now. Now this is the latest version. This will, as you saw previously, the second version does not have a version ID previously. Now when you open the second version, now it should have a link version ID now. You see version ID is coming here. Now version ID is attached to it now. Previously it was not attached. It is same file. It is same file. If I open it, if for example, if I copy this one, if I open it here, the second version, you see this is a third added after enabling version. But you see the link here. This link also having the same content. This link also having the same content. But what change we are seeing? It does not contain any version ID, but this contains a version ID. Why now version ID? Why not before version ID? Because the latest upload is called current version. Remaining are all are called non-current versions. We have two names we use normally. We have two normally: current version and non-current versions. So in S3 service, we normally use this term current version and non-current version. So non-current version always have their version ID, and current version will not have a version ID. Whenever this current version becomes non-current version, then for that also a version ID will be added. As of now, this is a current version, the version ID will not come. So when you right click and open this link in a new window, okay, I'm opening in a new window now. Now I copy this link. it will not open because it's uploaded just now, right? It is uploaded just now, so we have to make it enable again. So you will get access denied again. So for that, what I have to do, I have to make it public. Enter. Now this is the fourth line. Hope you are understanding the versioning concept. Any doubts here?
No, no.
Right. Then what we do now, let's close these windows. Now for example, this is little fashion is a folder now. Okay, when I click on it, we have multiple files. Here also versioning enabled is because it applied, the versioning is enabled on the bucket, right? So it applies to whatever files folders contains inside the bucket. For everything the versioning will be applied. So as of now all are null now. Here also it works, even if you change any file here, here also a versioning will created, version number will be created. Okay, so next what we try to see now is, you remember these two terminologies, current version, because these we are going to use. I will try to explain tomorrow, or else today itself I will explain. I thought of explaining today's static websites, but no problem. Static websites is very simple. Let me explain in a moment. So now I told you yesterday, we can, S3 bucket is capable of launching static websites. Okay, for that normally what we saw previously, we required EC2 instance and web server, though everything we have installed. But now what we can do is that in S3 this is a project we just downloaded. Little fashion is a project. It is a static website. Okay, I want to make it as a static website. So what can I do? Okay, simply select this folder. First of all, you make it, all the files you make it public, make public. How we did for file, individual file, for example, text file is there, for example, here the text file you made it public, right? Make public. But as you know, this little fashion having lot of files inside it. So I want to make public all those files. You simply select this folder and go to actions. Here where are we? First of all, we are inside the bucket. In the bucket we are seeing the objects. One object is selected, folder object called little fashion, and go to actions here and scroll down. You have option called make public using access, ACL. Click on it. Simply say make public. Then it will show the count. What is the count it's showing? Oh, it's I missed it. So it made public, all the 40 files. Let's again, let me try. Let me see whether it's did it make public. See here, 40 objects are successfully edited now. All are made public now. Okay, nothing are failed. Now close this. Now what I will do, I want to launch this application as a static website. For that, what I have to do, on the bucket we have properties. Go to properties, right? Just scroll down. We have an option called static website option, which is disabled as of now. Just click on edit button and enable it. Okay, just come down here. One option, once you enable, one thing we have to do, what is the starting page of the project? So as you know, always, as you know, one moment please. In little fashion folder, when I go to that, always there will be a index. Normally most of the time, 99% mostly, most of the applications will have index.html as a starting page. Most of the developers follow this method, follow this rule. Every file, it's not mandatory, but they follow index.html. Okay, that file name, this is starting page you have to give here. Where in our, when you enable the static website, enable it, and here you have to mention index document. Specify the home or default page of the website. That name you have to give. It is index.html. That's all. That is all you have to do. And if you have a error page also, you can add the error page, but in this demo not required. Let it be I have the startup page, let it be. Just come down and click on save changes. Click on save changes. Now we are in the properties, it's changed now. Go to objects again. Oh, this is your little fashion, right? Click this one. Now this is our index page. Okay, index page. Click on that index page. These are index page, index HTML. Now try to access. I am giving this link to you all. Try to access whether do you getting any website open in output, please.
Okay, it's opening.
It's opening, right? What about others?
Yeah.
Just ping me your answers if you are able to see. Okay, done. So that way we can launch a website. Any website, whatever website you want, you can launch it. So this I opened just now. So no web server, Apache, nothing is required, right? Now you can try with other as well. Everything. I will show you again. The same. It's very simple. Now I want to launch some other website, for example, something. This one I have to download it, and this is a folder downloaded. Extract all. This is a folder containing all the files, right? So this folder I want to upload. Okay, where it is? Inside this folder, this is a folder I want to upload. This folder contains all the file contents, right? So what I will do, simply I will go to our S3 bucket now. Go to our bucket, click on upload, add folder, downloads. In this is the file I want to folder I want to upload. Click on upload. Then what is the size of this folder? It's 1.6 MB. It's uploaded now. Okay, just close this. Now this uploaded. What I have to do next? Select this folder and go to actions. Okay, go to actions. Make public using ACL. Make public using ACL. Click on this. Make public. Close. Now if you go to this folder again inside, you should have index.html, right? Now what I will do, click on this index.html. Okay, copy this link now. Okay, now you try this as well. This link also you try. Okay, Raj, you getting? Okay, hopefully everyone getting. Now, normally developers what they do, normally when they want to check their changes, the code changes they want to check before they deploying into the server, they can move their web development to the S3 bucket, and they can test it. For example, now they thought of changing some content here. Little fashion is there. Now they thought to change some content here. Okay, let's see how normally what they do. Let's see. Now I want to edit a file and I want to upload that file again with the new changes, and I want to refresh this page so that the changes will reflect here. Okay, so what I will do, let's see. Go to our desktop. In the desktop we have the little fashion folder, right? Open it. So go to our index file, right click on it. If you have notepad, you can use notepad. If you have notepad plus plus, you can use that as well, no problem. Click on notepad plus plus. This is a file. Now I want to check the I want to change some content because it's written by somebody. I don't know where the code is. If I have written the code, then I know where the fashion. I want to change the color. Maybe little is there. I want to change this color, for example. Okay, here I will search the with the name fashion, for example. Okay, you see it is saying little fashion is little and is fashion. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Otherwise I will change the text itself. Instead of fashion I want to say, I will say it's fashion. Okay, this is the name I want to have. Want between little and fashion, I want that kids to be added here, for example. Okay, then I added kids here. Then I will save this file. I've saved this file. I've closed this file now. Now if you see carefully, this is a folder, right? Go to the folder. If you see in this file I have modified, see the time 9:47. At 9:47 I have modified the file. This file now I want to upload to the S3 bucket, only this file, right? How to do that? Normally developers do this, not us. Okay, don't worry. So go to our buckets, go to our bucket, click on the bucket name. This is a bucket. In this bucket I have sorry, in this folder I have changed. Click on the little fashion folder. Now here index file has been changed. Now as of now this is the old version. This is the old version. I want to upload the new version. So click on upload, click on add files. Right, where are we? I have to go to the desktop, right? Go to desktop, go to a little fashion folder. Inside we have index file. This is 948 947 we have modified. Click on this, open, just come down, upload, close this. If you see this, now you click on show versions. Here only one file is shown, but it time it's showing as 948. When you click on show versions, now we have two index files. Index first, this is the first latest one, this is the previous one, right? Now this is the latest one, and the latest one having version id. As you know, the version id will not added to the latest version. So that means should work, this should work. But to make it work, I have to enable, make it access public, right? Select this one, select this file, only file, this file, go to actions here, make public, make public. This is another way of doing. Previously what we did, we clicked on the file and then we select on the above object, in that object menu we have made it public. But here you can select the file, click on actions and make public, make it public. Okay, close. Now this index file is public. Now what I will do, here kids should come. If it working properly, enter. You see the word kids has been added now. So the developers, what whenever they want to check some quick changes, they want to check, they can check on their local machine, or if they want to share their website, their work to other team members sitting in other location, they can share the link like this. Okay, or if somebody want to deploy their website on the what you call on the S3 service, they can do it, they can use it this way also. You can give this link, you can give some name, some nice name, right? Here some nice name you can give, and you can give this link to your friends. So you can deploy this, you can say your application is deployed here, so anybody can access it. But normally we won't do. Why? Because most of the websites ending with .com, .in, like that, right? But this doesn't look like that, right? It's somewhat different, but still if somebody want, they can do it. Any questions till now?
Hello, Madan.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
Madan, how many versions can it store?
There is no limit actually. There is no limit. You can add any n number of versions. N number of
Okay.
versions you can add. Yeah, n number of versions you can add, but we have to these non-current versions which you are this you can create any number of versions, no problem. N number. But thing is that when the developers, not only developers, the users who are not using the non-current versions, they have to move them to cheapest storage like Glacier. So when they are not using it from months or years, then they should move it to cheap Glacier version. And the current version, if they want to keep the current version, they can work on it. But old versions, because as I told you, n number of versions. So lot of versions means lot of using of the storage. This is storage class is standard. This is a type called standard storage. S3 is a standard storage type. So its charges varies. The charges are more for standard storage. So because we can store n number of versions and n number of versions consuming standard storage type, and even though there are n number of versions, non-current versions, and non-current versions are not used by them regularly, then they should move them to another storage class instead of standard class. That way we can save some money on the cloud.
Thank you, Madan.
Yeah. And now suppose, now as we started topic of storage types, then go to our bucket, go to the bucket. Now click on management, click on management. In management we have life cycle rules. As we discussed yesterday, use life cycle rules to define actions you want Amazon S3 to take during during an object lifetime, such as transitioning objects to another storage class, archiving them, or deleting them after a specified period of time. Suppose, suppose this file having some 30 versions, and you don't want the last 20 versions, you can delete them. Okay, so how to do that we will see now. Now we can create a lifecycle rule. Click on create lifecycle rule. Here you can give any name. Okay, it's a project, right? Our project, well, okay, something like something you can write some otherwise rule, something you can write, but project name you can mention. It's not mandatory. Choose a rule scope. Limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters, or apply to all objects in the bucket. You can use this one, or you can I want to apply, if you want to apply, normally we apply to all the bucket, all the bucket. So I'm applying to the bucket, complete bucket. I'm applying the rule to the complete bucket. Then acknowledge it, then come down. These are the different rules. There are different rules. Okay, choose the actions you want this rule to perform. Per request fees apply. So it is not free. I'm not going to create the rule. I'm not going to create a rule because here it's not a free service. Okay, so per request fees apply. So what are the rules we have that we try to understand? And here is the review, transition, and expiration actions. Okay, so for example, I want to move non-current. If you select this one, automatically the rule will be added here. Previously, when you uncheck it, the screen changes. If you check it, the screen changes. You see. Now, what I'm saying, move non-current versions of objects between storage classes. Okay. Now, it is asking transition non-current versions of objects between storage class. That means, let me take a duplicate of this tab and let's go to our bucket. And in this bucket I have three objects as of now, right? So in this three bucket, if I enable this toggle button, the previous versions are called non versions. This is non-current version, this is non-current version, and this is current version. These two are non-current versions, but in real time there will be multiple non-current versions available. They, because they don't have time to remove them, they simply leave it like that. They will not, they will ignore it, they will never worry about the previous versions. Because of that, the storage will be consumed, a lot of storage will be consumed unknowingly by them. So as a DevOps engineer, we have to inform them. So our client will put some condition, our client will say that you you use up to 5 terabytes. If it crosses more than 5 terabytes, then no, you take actions to clean up the S3 service, the bucket. At that time, as a DevOps engineers, we have to inform the teams saying that, so you have a lot of non-current versions, what to do with them? You want to move, you want to delete them, or you want to archive them into a cheapest storage. If they want to archive, then what we have to do is we have to go to this option called management, life cycle management configuration. Here you suppose move non-current versions of objects between storage. Then here you see to which this is standard. 1A is one type of storage, and intelligent tiering is another storage. One zone IA another storage, glacier instant, different storage are available. And these prices also yesterday we saw. For every storage type we have different purposes. You see, infrequently accessed data once a month. Suppose you are accessing your files once a month. Okay, then you can move them to this type of storage. Okay, when you want to access in milliseconds, you can access that file. So 30 days minimum storage duration you have to maintain if you are choosing this one. And this another one, intelligent tiering. And if you come down to glacier transit retrieval, if you see this one, long lived archive data, access just once a quarter. Suppose you want to access, you are accessing these files every some 3 months or so, then you go with this. So even you can access the files which are stored inside this storage type in milliseconds. So 90 days minimum you have to make a storage. Similarly, this is still cheapest one, okay, but retrieval time is increasing. You see, previously it was in milliseconds with instant retrieval in milliseconds, but this one you see retrieval of minutes, in minutes to hours. It may take even hours also to retrieve your data because these are cheapest storages, right? At the same time, the charge is also very low, and this is another cheapest one. So it may, if you want to download, but first of all you want to access them 1 year, after 1 year later you want to access them, then you can go with the glacier deep archive. So you can plan, if you are not want to access them at least six months, then you can go with it, you can go with it. Okay, that way you can select. Suppose I've selected, for example, glacier instant retrieval, for example. If I select this one, then you see here automatically rule created here. Zero newest non-current. As of now, zero newest current are retained. All other non-current versions move to Glacier instant retrieved. So here another option condition is there. Days after objects become non-current. So now this file today only became non-current, right? Today only it become current, non-current. I don't want to move them because they are non-current. I don't want to move them to Glacier, the one which we just selected, to this storage. I don't want to move it immediately, but I want to use them. I want to use them for next 30 days. So let it be available for 30 days. Only after 30 days, let them move to Glacier. Then that condition you can give here. You can give here 30 days. So after 30 days, you see here on day 0 they are non-current. Of course, after 30 days they will move to Glacier. So automatically when you click on create rule, automatically all the non-current versions which are there for last 30 days will automatically removed from this storage. This is a storage class. From this storage class they automatically move to this Glacier's instant retrieval. Any questions here, please? Hello.
No, fine.
Okay, now we have another option. You see, permanently delete non-current versions of objects. Permanently delete. Okay, if you select this one, one more will be added here. Give me 2 more minutes. Permanently delete non-current versions. Okay, so you see the integer value must be greater than 30. Greater than 30. That means you want already mentioned a condition here. Days after object become 30 non-current. Okay, then it will move to glacier. But what you are saying, you are adding one more condition. That means even before it moved to glacier, you want to delete it. But the days you should say, because you mentioned 30 here, minimum 31 days you have to mention. If you mention 30, then it's saying greater than 30. That means after 31 days it can be deleted. That means these files will be here in the same storage class, standard class, only for 30 days. After 30 days, whenever they're eligible to transition to other storage, instead of moving them to glacier, they will be deleted altogether, because you have selected the other rule. Permanently you want to delete it. If you want to delete it, instead of moving the glacier, you can do this way. So you see, on 31st, all other non-current versions are permanently deleted. If you want to delete it completely, but you don't want to delete, you want to maintain them, remove this permanent rule. It will move to your glacier and will stay in the glacier. Any questions, please? If no questions, then we connect tomorrow, and tomorrow we will continue with our next storage, that is elastic file system, EFS, elastic file system. We will try to understand what is this type of storage is. Tomorrow we'll work on, and today's you practice with deploying various static websites, and try to enable versioning. Whatever we did, you practice for at least 1 2 hours. You get familiar with this S3 storage. Because this S3 storage, again, we will be using in various other services as well, like cloud trail. When we working on cloud trail, we come back to S3 again. Okay, we will be involving with S3 multiple times. So you practice them. At that time, you should not feel a new service. You should practice, so that new, whenever I discuss S3, you should not feel new. Okay. Okay, thanks for the time. We will meet tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you. One moment, can we make list and what all cover? Tell Kishore Raj. Kishore Raj, can you ask this question, please? I didn't get your question exactly.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Kishore. Yes, Kishore.
Till now, like in the classes we are completing, right? Just will update in the
Uh,
Excel, like this is completed, this is completed. So while tracking also, it will be easy. Suppose if you miss any class also, it will be easy. Like in this class, they have covered this topic, so we can watch that videos.
done. Done. I will make an Excel sheet, Kishore. Done. I got it.
Yeah. Hmm.
I will share
Because
that.
like
I will share.
if it
Yeah, yeah.
takes like Saturday, Sunday I was busy. Saturday I was attended. So again,
Sunday.
like
Yeah, yeah. Sunday
so if
team.
I see the Sunday topics, what are the list, then I can go through
Mhm.
whenever I have time.
Correct, correct,
That's
correct,
it.
correct. I got your point. I will make a list of that. Okay, I will make a list
Okay.
of that, and I will keep that file in our document folder. You can go through
Yes.
it. Huh?
Yeah, that will
Okay,
be
and
yeah, that will be.
perfect. And Kishore, for your information, Sunday we did not have class because of low strength,
Okay.
right?
Okay, okay,
And
then fine.
uh, yeah, yeah. This Saturday we planning. This Saturday I am planning for the
Mm.
second session on Linux. This Saturday, same timings,
Okay, fine. Then it will be helpful.
right? Okay, right. Okay then.
And
Thank you
even I
all.
was searching that video so in the drive.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. No
Okay,
problem,
bye.
Santosh. Thank you. Thanks for the advice. Okay, definitely I will make it. Thank you all. Bye.